Hey there, fight friends. We have a very special treat tonight. We are joined by the White Lion, Yohan Lainesse. Yohan, thank you for speaking with us.
My pleasure. Thanks to you, man.
Hey, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. And I know on Fight Week, we're just a few short days away from your Unified MMA 67 bout against Jordan Meehan. So anytime you can give us is very much appreciated. Thank you. So what are you doing right now? You just finished a workout?
Yeah, I just finished my workout. Like it's my first time in Calgary, so some of my friend and people, fighters, said that the oxygen is a little bit different than Montreal. So I came Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
to be there like 6 or 7 days before. Honestly, I did an amazing workout yesterday, today. I feel very great. I didn't feel like there's a lot of difference. I'm able to train at the LFG Labs, the gym of Nick Ring. There's an amazing gym here. There's Calgary is a beautiful place, man, a beautiful city. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, I lived myself in Calgary for many years. And I remember the first time I moved there, it's a little different for me and you because I used to be allergic to cats. So when I moved there, I encountered a cat at a friend's house and I had a very bad allergic reaction. I had to go to the hospital and they told me it was because there was a lot less oxygen in the air because of the elevation. So I'm happy that you didn't face any of those issues.
I didn't feel it now, so honestly, but like I know it's a big fight. It's a big opportunity for me. I'm two straight win. I never lost outside of the UFC. For me, it's the fight that I want since a long time. So I want to make all the chance by my side. So I came here on Sunday and have a very nice week in Calgary.
Good, good. I'm not sure if you had a chance to watch my interview with Unified MMA owner Sonny Serene, but I put it out last week. And in that conversation we had, he talked about how he doesn't like fighters who cherry pick their opponents and take easy fights. And you are certainly not doing that. It's very well known that you had a UFC run that did not satisfy you. You want to get back to the UFC. And so you are taking the fights that you feel you need in order to make it back to the UFC. And I remember when even before the Jordan Meehan fight was announced, you reached out to me and you asked me a couple questions, and I thought to myself, even then, I thought, "Wow, this is such a perfect fight for you. It's not an easy fight, but it's an achievable fight, and I think it's what you need to do if you want to get back to the show."
Yes, there's a lot of people who said that, and I think the UFC won't finish. Of course, UFC want a spectacular fighter. They want guy
Mm-hmm.
who put submission or knockout. But I'm a knockout artist. I'm a guy who can knock out everybody else, and I'm at a point in my life. Honestly, I'm so happy, bro. I had a gym. My gym going very well. I have a beautiful wife. I have a little girl who is super healthy. I had a lot of contract in the school, made conference. I'm a very busy guy, but when I don't fight, I feel empty. I feel I have a
Mm-hmm.
fire in me. I'm only 33 years old. Um, uh, I feel like I'm not. My body is not hurt. My mind is not hurt. I didn't get very. I didn't have a hard fight like a knockout or hard things to get up from that. So um, I feel in my life like I'm at the point that I want to test myself. I want to see how good I will be against one of the best fighter in the world. I don't want a easy fight to knock a guy out and going back to the UFC and not be sure like did I'm able to be fighting like the best in the world. I know Jordan Meehan is one of the best in the Canada and he's ranking one. He's number one in the Canada. I'm the number two. So let's be sure I'm the number one. So that's why I want that fight, man. I don't want an easy fight. I want to test myself. I want a hard fight. I want to see in his eyes when it's gonna be hard. Who's gonna give up first? And I'm ready to go, man.
Yeah, you certainly are not taking easy fights. I was in attendance at your fight with Keenan Pattershuk, and we talked afterwards, and that was a really tough fight for you. I mean, you won, you were victorious, you got the KO, but that was not an easy fight. He's a big, strong, tough guy. And at the time, you told me that you didn't want to fight at 185 anymore. You wanted to go back down to 170. So how is it you're still fighting at 185?
Honestly, because I'm too big, man. I'm so fucking big, man. I can't do 170. I can't do 170, man. Honestly, I'm thick. I'm shred right now, and I'm 205, man. I did a lot of conditioning this camp, a lot of strength, a lot of that was my main focus was on conditioning. To be sure, I'm able to do 3 round of 5 minutes, maybe five a round of 5 minutes, because it was the big mistake that I have in all my last training camp. I never did conditioning, bro. I run, I did push up and chin up. So now I have a coach of conditioning, and man, I feel so comfortable. I feel so ready. I have the gas tank, and I'm a powerful puncher. So if I'm able to work a little bit on my weakness, I think I'm going to be a very dangerous opponent. Of course, Pattershuk was a big hitter, man. He hit hard, and he tell me like he was 225 pound in the cage. So I fight like against a heavyweight, man. So so of course he was hitting hard, but like I said, I watched this fight. I was able to take that shot, and I didn't feel like I was in a bad position. Like I didn't feel like I was hurt in that fight. So I'm pretty confident that I can hit every shot, and I'm a powerful puncher too. So and the diet is a little bit hard at the middleweight, honestly. So I didn't see myself going back to welterweight.
Mm-hmm. You sure are a powerful puncher. I remember the first time I ever saw you was on UFC Fight Pass. It was at a CFFC event. I'm going to say, I think in 2021. I was not prepared for you. I didn't know who you were, but I remember I just happened to be watching the event and this guy came in and I didn't see your name written on the screen, but I thought they were calling you a lioness. And I didn't know why they were calling you a lioness, but then I saw the maple leaf in the flag and I saw you fight and you won. I think you won a championship belt that fight. And that's when I said to myself right away, I said, this guy's really good, man. I'm going to keep my eye open on him. And every fight, when you did your contender series, man, going to that fight, you were the definite underdog, fight everybody except for maybe you and your team. And when you knocked him out, I don't remember his name, but everyone thought he was going to win. And you came in, I think it was with a left hook, and
Justin
you smashed him in
Burlinson,
the jaw. And
yes.
you put, yeah, and you knocked him out, man. That was incredible. I was so happy for you.
Yes, Justin Burleson, man, was 17-1 amateur. He was 6-0 professional, 5 submission in the first round. This guy was the prospect, and honestly, I always be underdog in my career. I win the CFFC belt against Evan Cutts, who like have 4 time my records. He have a lot of fight, never get finished, never get submit, never get knockout. I knock him out in the second round. So honestly, I'm so confident of myself. Um, I have a bad run. I had a bad run in the UFC, and there's a reason for that. I'm not a guy who's gonna make excuse. The things are there, but man, I was in the worst position. Myself, my mind, my body. I wasn't focused. I didn't train. I came into a fighting the best in the world at the worst physically and mentally position I was. So man, I just want to give myself another chance to going back there and at the best point of my life. Now I'm in. I'm so happy. I'm feeling
Mhm.
great. I have a lot of things around fighting that make me survive, make me alive. When I came to the UFC, I think that if I lose a fight, uh, everyone around me is gonna doesn't believe in me, and I have a lot of pressure. So now my life is fixed. It I'm fighting because I love it, not because I need it. So there's very different.
Yeah, you told me that to me in the past about the shift in the mindset, how at one point winning was everything and you were so focused on winning that if you didn't win, that everything else would fall apart because everything was building toward the winning. But now you've got the new mindset where it's just you want to enjoy the process, you want to train, you want to live life, you want to be good, you want to be good to people, you want to take care of yourself, you want to just enjoy it while you're doing it. And that's got to be a lot of pressure that goes off your shoulders when you have that mindset.
Yes, it's totally different. It's totally different because The pressure is so hard. It's a sport. There is a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stress, and you need to calm down a little bit. Though there's nobody forcing me to go fighting. There's nobody who put a gun on my head and said, "Hey, you're gonna fight." I decide to do that. I decide to live that life, and like I said, I take 1 years off, approximately, when I get out of the UFC. And when I come back for my comeback, then I faced the two-time BFL champions Mark Larson, who was 7-1, seven win streak, like a double champ. And I didn't want an easy fight. I just want to said like, now I'm back. Let's prove myself that I'm able to do it. This guy was a submission specialist. Let's go on the ground to see how good he was. And I made a total domination, and the mindset was there. Like, my girlfriend is healthy. My little girl is healthy. My gym's going well. I have a lot of good fighter under me. A lot of contract in the school, in all other things. I have a podcast with TVA Sport in Montreal. So I'm a bulletproof now, and I'm just going to go into the case just to prove by myself that, man, you're born to do this. You're born to do this sport. Uh, you're special. You're a special guy, bro. I came to the UFC. I was 7-0. I knock a guy out. I know I'm special though. Now it's just the time to just refocus and re-believe it that yes, we are special, man, Yohan. So let's go to the top and believe in that dream.
That's fantastic. You mentioned that you're training while you're in Calgary. You're at LFG with Nick Ring. For those listeners who don't know, Nick Ring is another Canadian UFC veteran, very highly well regarded. He had some success in the UFC. Other than training your body at LFG with Nick, as a former UFC veteran, were you able to talk with him? Was he able to give you any insights as to other things you need to do to be successful?
Um, we talked a little bit, but honestly, Um, I know Jordan Meehan and Nick Ring are maybe a little bit. They have in the past exchanged before. They made sparring before, so I know they know us each other. And honestly, I'm a very traditional martial artist. Uh, I'm a very respectful, loyal guy, so I don't want that Nick Ring put me some tip to Jordan Mean. I don't want that. I don't need that. I feel confidence, but of course, he's so welcome. He's very very nice. He have a big gym, a nice energy. We talk a little bit. He's very gentle, and I'm very happy that they give me the opportunity to train there.
Yeah, sorry to be clear, I was not asking if he was giving you any tips on Jordan Meehan. I was just wondering if one UFC veteran to another UFC veteran, if you had a chance to just sit down and share your UFC experiences together and talk about the pros and the
Yeah,
cons.
he's very busy. Huh? He have a lot of class in this gym. He teaching a lot. So I don't want to disturb him. He's very welcoming when we go there. So I'm very focused on my training. Of course, I'm an open book. I always want to know some good experience and some good story. But we didn't have the chance to talk a lot because I came here on yesterday and today. We trained hard. I know he gives some class, so we didn't have the chance to talk a lot. But maybe it's gonna come.
Okay, cool. If you don't mind, just as we wind down the interview, I'm going to shift focus away from you and onto another French Canadian fighter. It was just revealed today. I saw on Lorena MMA on Instagram showed that Julian LeBlanc's name is now on the UFC webpage. It doesn't show that he's got a date or a fight or an opponent yet, but a lot of people are guessing he'll be on the UFC card in Winnipeg. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on Julian and him making it to the UFC.
Oh, I could. Julian is one of my friends. So he's a hard worker. I know. He's in the sports scenes a long time. So I will be happy for him if he make his UFC debut in Winnipeg. He didn't fight since his fight in Gatineau in the same time as me. I didn't know he was training again in MMA. Last time we talked, he didn't said me like he was going to fight again soon. But I know now he's trained with some good PFL fighter. I think he's one of the champion at
Mhm.
middleweight. So honestly, I always wish the best to the next to another Canadian fighter. But of course, if after that win, I hope I'm gonna have my place in Winnipeg.
Yeah, we're seeing it a lot that some Canadian fighters are going direct entry into the UFC lately. It happened with Melissa Croden. It happened. It's looking now with Julian. There's other fighters that contender series like you. So I think it's definitely possible, and especially with the win over Jordan, I think there's no reason why your name shouldn't be up there as a potential re-entrant into the UFC. So let's talk about now the Jordan fight. How did this fight happen? Was it something? Was it offered to you, or did you ask for Jordan, or how did that work?
I was looking for a fight. I was said to my manager, Jeremy Rubin, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's find someone. Let's find a fight. And the name of Jordan Meehan came into the table. At least at the beginning, I was willing to fight in Samoa MMA because it's an organization from Montreal, Canada. So for me, it's more easy, and I love to fight in front of my crowd, of my people. But it doesn't happen. The Unified MMA came and offered me Jordan Meehan. I said, let's go, man. Honestly, anyone, anywhere, I'm okay with that. Like I said, I just want to prove myself, and the fact that Jordan Mean is a well-rounded fighter, good on the ground, good on his feet. He have a very good career in the UFC. He fight the best in the world. Woodley, Jason Jackson. He fight Delaney Taylor. He have a good run. So for me, it's a very nice test. It's a very nice exam, and I've been training myself 12 weeks, hard to be ready for that fight. So the best win, man.
The first time I ever met Jordan Meehan, he was 16 years old, and he was already fighting as an amateur. I went out to Edmonton for it was an event organization there called the Maximum Fighting Championship, and I met him. He was just a kid from Lethbridge, right? I didn't really know who he was, but he was a very nice young man. And then over the years, he just kept fighting and he kept getting better. And I think that the one thing that Jordan Meehan has, yes, he is very well rounded. He's good in the ground, he's good striking, but so are you. I think the one thing that Jordan Meehan has going for him that a lot of people don't, a lot of fighters don't, in fact, most fighters don't, is that he's just spent so many years in the cage, so much time in the cage that he has extreme composure. I don't even if you're beating him for 15 minutes or for 14 minutes, I don't see him getting too upset or him getting worried or whatever. He's just going to keep on fighting. He's just got that composure where he doesn't get too upset. That's something you might have to look out for when you're facing him, like because you're going to want to put the pressure on. You're going to want to scare him to think that you're going to knock him out or submit him, but I don't think he's going to be scared by any of it.
Maybe I'm not gonna say that you're wrong, but I listened to an interview you did with him when he fight Chavez, and he said that he was scary of Chavez. He was scary of his power, and he do all the 3 round on the ground. I think Jason Mean is a very well experienced fighter, but I think he broke mentally. And I see that in a lot of his fight in the UFC. When it's hard, he finished to broke, and it's gonna be a hard fight, bro. It's gonna be a hard fight. I'm going for her to knock this guy out. If he tried to take me down, he gonna see my hips are very heavy and I'm very strong. So I think you're. I don't want to say that you're wrong with that, but I think that he fighting so hard for so a long time. He's done now. He's done. I don't know if he's willing to fight or if it's an obligation for him to fight. But honestly, uh, I didn't see this guy going 3 5 minute round with me in a war. I see him break.
Well, I'm not going to say you're wrong either, but that's why we have the fights. I mean, you can talk all day and you can talk all night, but at the end of the day, two fighters go in the cage and one is the winner, one's the loser. So I guess we'll see this weekend.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay, Yohan, this was a fantastic conversation. Thank you very much for your time. Before we get going, is there anything that I should have asked you that I didn't ask you?
Oh, I'm very happy. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to thanks all my team, all my sparring partner at TriStar, or my team at Académie Connexion, my sponsor, Rien d'eau Hyundai, Granit Infini, Accès Physio, Maçonnerie Chicoine, XPN World Nutrition. So all my family. So thank you very much.
Okay, Yohan. Well, best of luck this weekend. I hope you have a great fight, and may the best fighter win. And I'm happy for whatever happens for you next.
Thank you.
All right, fight friends, there you go. Yohan Lainesse, the White Lion, fighting Jordan Young Gun Meehan at Unified MMA 67 in Calgary this weekend.